Hey, what's going on, TikTok? Hey, I want you guys to go see this guy. His name is DCTY the Monster. Alright? He does a neat little explanation of at the National Arboretum, or Arboretum, I forget how you say it, but it's all the trees and vegetation and everything in DC. Alright, so you guys need to go check this out. Alright, when you go to his video, alright, I couldn't stitch it or duet it, but when you go to his video, make sure you throw him a like. See this right here? These are all Roman columns, okay? See those? Those are Roman, right? And they say that they brought them here, they moved them here, but remember that saying that all roads lead to Rome? Well, Rome's been running the world for a long time. And I don't know if you guys remember the Third Reich. Well, if you look up what Reich really means, it means Roman Empire. And if you look at old maps of Maryland, right, you're going to see all this fun stuff. And then I'm going to take you guys to somewhere else. A tale of three cities and how things are changing for the better. But are they, though? See all that razor wire? What I want you guys to start digging into is Washington, D.C. is not a part of the USA. The Washington District of Columbia, right, is located on 10 square miles of land. D.C. has its own flag and its own independent constitution. It operates under Roman law known as Lex Fori, all right? And if you watch one of my other videos, I explain to you how the Vatican, Washington, D.C., and over in England, there's an area over in England that this is the flags that they run. There's another one that shows this with the sheep hanging. I mean, I'm sure that has nothing to do, with what the Roman Catholic Church really is to Christians and the rest of the world. But I think you guys might be interested to know that the U.S. Constitution does not apply to Washington, D.C. So while they're passing all these laws, they have nothing to do with the actual land of the United States. So technically, everything they're doing is null and void. But we won't get into that. The reality of it is you have an outside country, its own city-state, dictating the rules and laws of the United States. And the sad part is in 1871, right? All of this ended up being all bad news. Wake up, America. The more you know.
All right, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shine. Kyle Albert, Howard Shine, birthday Howard Kakadash, the honor to the elder apostle, great Malta Ruwell, and spirit I take the action I put to the truth, the cause of both on the earth, to the fear and power, how about that, the hope will let, and who the world, and who they call God, named Yahweh, and who the world, and who they call Jesus Christ, named Howard Shine. So the Hebrews like that consist of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. This is my heart call for the great meltdown like that to the camp back with another lecture. All right, now really know that America is Rome all over again. All right, pursuant to the understanding the correct breakdown of Revelation 13. All right, and also through history and the parallel between United States of America and the Roman Empire. All right. All the similarities there, people are reincarnated as well as events and whatnot. So, it didn't pursue the prophecy, all right, in Revelation 13 that the deadly rune will be healed again, all right, which is America. So here we have, this is ghostofdt.org. I found this information via a TikTok, okay, and we'll put that in post-production as I remember. All right, I just gotta go through my and find it. But yeah, so this is Ghost of DT, and like I said, I was watching a TikTok video, and I searched it to see that was true, instead of just going off of what somebody said. Okay, after we search it up. Right there, Washington was originally, let's talk about Washington, D.C. All right, it was Washington District of Columbia, not the state of Washington. All right. That's what this Washington is referring to. So back to the title, Washington was originally named Rome, Maryland. Check that out. See? This was published on February 11, 2014. So roughly 9 years ago. All right. That's crazy, right? That's just more information to have added to what we already know. Okay. To further prove the scriptures. Okay. To further prove that America is the Roman Empire all over again. It's one of the estates which made up the original city of Washington was called Rome. Have you heard about Rome, Maryland? Probably not, so read on. D.C. has an interesting historical connection to the city of Rome. This might be one of the more fascinating pieces of local trivia we have ever come across. A long time ago, way before the city was in the thought of our founding fathers, back in the 17th century, there was a large estate in the area of about 400 acres. This farm occupied the land southeast of Georgetown. All right, that's in Maryland. The man who owned the land was Bond of Italy. Right, and that was just a spirit put on him to name that. Because it's just that man going and of the Lord, how therefore a man can understand his own ways. Okay? But the spirit was on him to be fond and highly interested in of Italy, and he decided to name the estate Rome in honor of the city. The small body of water bordering it to the south was originally called Goose Creek, but then took the new name Tiber Creek, an example after the Tiber in Rome. See that? Of course, the story wouldn't be complete without mentioning that the land owner name happened to be Francis Pope. According to an article I came across in the Washington Post on October 7, 1883, the land was laid out and acquired by Pope on June 5, 1663. Also, legend has it that Francis was very proud of his ingenious naming scheme, often telling anyone who listened that America had its own Rome on the Tiber and a pope lived there. See that? So how there's no coincidence. All right, it's all set up in the spirit. Okay. You know that there's a three city state. All right, the city of London, or in the UK. Then you have Vatican City, which is in Italy, and then you have Washington D.C., which is in America, or the United States of America. All right, so the three city state. The final coincidence, of course, is a modern addition to the story, as the current pope residing that Vatican hold the name Pope Francis. All right, so this guy's name was Francis Pope, and the Pope Francis, so it's pretty much reversed of the name, and he is the first pope ever to come from the Americas. All right, so how crazy is that? So while the title of this post is slightly misleading, a large plot of land which would eventually become part of Washington was named Rome. So there was a Rome here before there was a Washington. All right. So at the end of that, so we get to the scripture. Okay. So straight to the point. All right. The beast from the earth. All right. The subtitle of Revelation 13. Verse 11. I behold another beast coming up out of the earth. I don't have to get that. Oh yeah. We get that. We get that. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right. And that two horns represent the Republican and Democrat, which Rome also had the two parties. Did some, I can't remember the plebeian and something else. I can't remember the other name off top. All right, Google it. Yeah, the patricians and the plebeians. All right, which I got one of them right. So now today in America, you have the Democrat and you have the Republican. All right. Gonna have another similarity between America and Russia. I mean, like not Russia. Uh, Rome. Okay, to show you that America is Rome all over again. All right, the fourth beast. All right, and he spake at the dragon was talking about draconian measures. All right, got the scripture in Isaiah 10:1. Warned to him that decree unrighteous decree. Okay, now verse 12. He exercises all the power of the first beast before him. And who is the first beast? All right, the Roman Empire. Okay, and he caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose daily wound was hell. All right, and it's that daily wound was hell, America. All right, and a proof. Well, we already know, but it's another information to add to that. All right, the history of Washington D.C., formerly named as Rome, or a part of Washington D.C. Because remember, Washington D.C. is only 10 square miles. Okay, so 400 acres, a lot. All right, let's do the math real quick. Like how many square miles is 400? Like how many square miles is 400 acres? Those are part of it. All right. Either way, that name Rome was still there. Okay, that's all that matters. It's still added to the piece of the history. All right, of there was a Rome, Maryland, and before it was Washington D.C. Okay. First of began, he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them that which were therein to worship the first beast, who was held with the Roman Empire. All right. Further along, America is have the Romanized numbering, and let's go on and on. All right, all the way from the judicial system to the building. Okay, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of man. That was the missile. Ultimately in Japan and Nagasaki and how you pronounce it? Okajima. All right. So that was the main point with verse 11 and 12. All right. To further prove, all right, Washington was originally named Rome and Maryland. Why? Because spiritually, this is this is the Roman Empire all over again. All right, the fourth beast. Okay. This fourth. That is. Yeah, the Daniel. They were talking about the Roman Empire. Okay. So the Roman temple, the temple after this, I saw the night vision and behold a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth and devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped and residue with the feet of it, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Okay. And I considered the horn, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. All right, the 10 horn. You have the UK, Ireland. You got West Germany, Luxembourg. You have Italy, Portugal. You have Greek. You have France. You have Italy, France, Germany. I said Luxembourg. England, UK, Italy, Portugal, France, Greek, West Germany, Luxembourg. I can't remember the last two. Okay. I was off the top of the head. Verse 8, and I considered the horn, and behold, there came up upon them another little horn, before whom there were three of the first horn plucked up by the root, and behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of men, and a mouth speaking great things. Okay. Now the horn is America. It's that's pretty much breaking down also in the previous verses. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not gonna make a video too long. Just wanted to introduce some new information or to add to what we already know. Concerning that America is it's the Roman Empire all over again. All right. So, we got sent it out to a couple bro and off to the group chat. So, yeah. Well, it's edifying to the fear of Yahweh. And with that, I want to say, Twala Yahweh, Twala Yahweh Shai,